Hello everybody and welcome back to Pick a Pile. If you chose 1, 2 or 3, here's your reading. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and subscribe. That really helps me, and pop a comment in the box below to let me know. I also have a Patreon up and running now, so if you want to hit that and come and join us on there, there's loads of things on Patreon for you to see and do. There's also my exclusive little magazine that I do for my Patreons exclusively, so please come and have a look. So if you chose this one, here is your reading. So it says, distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free as you dare to dream, so most it be. Okay, so here's your cards. So let's pull out some cards for you. Okay, this is all about engaging with your heart, so of looking about where things are going and what you need to be doing. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing that you need to take your time with something. Maybe it's with taking a decision to make a new job, or whatever it is, you need to take your time with it. Do not rush it, because it kind of feels that if you rush, you'll get yourself into a position of feeling overwhelmed, feeling unsure, feeling as this is the right thing to do. There may be a sense of overthinking a lot of things in your life, you know, that kind of thing. I just feel that it's time to take it slowly, plan ahead, make things right. And I do feel this because it just feels to me as if we've got a lot of sword energy here, which is air energy, which is mental. So some of you may be feeling suffering from depression or thinking like this, but you know that you need to make a change, but you just haven't quite grasped what you need to do just yet. It just doesn't seem to be fitting nicely with you where you need to go and what you need to do. So for the time being, hold back on making any choices, any decisions. This is not your time to do this. This feels to me as if you want to do this, you have the heart to do this, but you're not in the right state of mind to make a change. Does that make sense? So let's see what else we've got. Okay, it's kind of saying to me here that something has to fall into place, something has to happen before we can make the changes, make the moves. Because I'm hearing the word sitting on the fence. You need to be sitting on the fence at this moment. Okay, now I do feel that if you've been having money worries or money troubles, you are going to be signing a contract or getting a loan or something like this that will stop the money troubles or help you get over them. It's not going to stop the money troubles because I feel if it's a loan that you're going to have to repay this loan, you know, that kind of feeling. I do see a legal binding contract here, but I see that this is going to help you. This is going to help you get out of your immediate situation and may even stop you feeling so trapped and going around in circles. And this then will open the doors for other things. Now, I'm not saying alone is a great thing for everybody, but this could even be that somebody's just giving you guidance, giving you help, and helping you see light at the end of the tunnel. Because it does feel for me as if you are stuck, as if you need more, but you just don't know where to look for it. It seems like all the avenues, all the options are closed, but they're not. There is someone here to help you. There is someone going to give you this guidance, this advice you need, and it's going to lead you into a place of feeling much more secure within yourself. Okay, I do feel that we have trying to been forcing the issues. It could be that you've been forcing the situation, forcing things to happen, but the universe has kind of said, no, hold on, this is not your time yet. We need to sort things out first. Because if you carry on the way you're going, it's going to collapse anyway. So we need to make the structure sound. So by doing that, we're doing the right things here. So we have to stop rushing. And I feel that the delays are possible as well. It just feels like the energy is stuck. That where you want to go and what you want to do seems to be stuck in this kind of I am in limbo, stuck in sort of some limbo in some ways, and you need to be able to move this forward. There's good news coming for you, there really is, but I don't see it's going to help you out of your immediate troubles, out of your immediate dangers. This is long-term planning right now. We're not planning for these straight away. I wish you could say it was, but I'm being shown that this is going to be the next couple of months or so. This is going to take place. So what you do now is the need to look where you're going, the need to think of your actions before you act. Think about the consequences. Think about the long-term goal. Think about where you're going. Now, if you're looking for love right now, I'm not seeing it here. I feel that this is more focused on area of intent of where you're going, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do. So if you've been hurt or if you've been let down in love, this is your time to heal and see things from a new angle. How can you change things? How can you improve things? How can you give back to yourself? And I do see transition. I see that this is going to bring on a better place for yourself, and it's going to put you on the right path for love, for happiness, okay? But there's very much a solo energy here. It doesn't kind of shriek, oh, romance and flowers and hearts and that. It doesn't say that to me here. This is just kind of saying this is focusing on your mental health, your mental well-being, and picking yourself up from a place where you may have felt that you've been kicked, and you need to get up. But this is finding the strength and the energy to do this, and this is finding the guidance and the help to do this. So yes, I do see for some of you are going to get help, and you're going to get advice and everything to get out of this situation. And I also see some counselling or something like this that you need to, it doesn't have to be actual counselling, but it could be just an advice, guidance kind of thing. And I do see this. And I also see some of you are taking written contracts to make a situation better. Okay, this is kind of saying we're moving forward from this situation. This is what we want to see. We want to see you moving on from this situation. We want to see you advancing and not stagnating, because right now it's stagnation. Right now it's just, it feels really swampy. I don't know how else to describe this. It just feels really swampy and overwhelmed. However, you are coming out of this. This is moving. It's as hard as it feels at this moment to believe that this is moving, this is changing, and this is kind of saying to you, you are moving on, you are moving forward, and you've needed to see this, you've needed to have this, and you're coming into a place of much more secure feelings of home security, happiness, and knowing who you are and knowing where you want to be. So you're kind of, in some weird way, you're getting yourself into alignment that's going to make you much happier with yourself, okay? I do feel that maybe you've tried to take shortcuts, you tried to get away with something, and it's not worked out in your favour, and it's just held you back in some ways. And we don't want that. So it's time to be picky about where you want to be, what you want to do. Think about where you're going. This reading is all about thinking, putting plans into action. No more delays. We're having this delay here. We're taking the time slow here, but now we're moving forward. And I do see that this is going to be a slow moving process, but it's going to be worthwhile because we're getting stronger with it. I do see endings, but I do kind of feel that you need to detach from something. Something is keeping you in a place of lack, of feeling unhappy, of feeling like you can't be true to yourself and to others, because I feel that people's expectations of you are not the reality. Maybe they want more from you than you're prepared to give. But I do see that this is now time for you to shine, for you to bring yourself up, okay? So yes, this is kind of saying you are on the right path, but right now we're having to sort out the immediate issues for long-term success or long-term happiness. And this is like the distant dream. So what is it you dream? What is it you want? What is it you want to create? What do you want to bring and manifest into reality? Whatever this is, you are going to make it happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. There's a lot of mud to sort out first. There's a lot of swampiness to get rid of, and there's a lot of energy. So this reading is kind of saying to you, detach from things that are no longer serving you. Get rid of them. You are going to have the success you want, or the happiness that you want. So the prosperity, the abundance, whatever that means to you, that is coming. But you need to make things happen now. And we need to let go now, and we need to show people who we really are and what we really want. Because I do feel that some of you have put yourself on the back because you didn't want to let people down. And that's fair enough, but what about you? Are you letting yourself down, you know? So that's what this reading is about. It's like kind of saying to you, eventually you will find out who you truly are, and you will find your happiness. So I hope that resonated with you, and if that resonated with you, leave a comment below. It truly, truly helps me grow. I couldn't think of the word then. So if you chose this card, and it's kind of saying deeper, you are not finished, you are not yet done, dig deeper and deeper, the best is yet to come. Okay, so let's see what your reading is. Okay, this kind of makes sense with what that is. It's like saying there's an ending here, but this needed ending. This is an ending that has needed to occur because where you were no longer growing, you were no longer changing, and it just kept you in a place of finding problems where there were none, that kind of feeling, you know. And there's your new beginning. So it's kind of saying after all this ending, there is something new, and we're going to manifest and bring something new into our life, and we need this. Where you are at, you may feel low, you may feel like no one understands you, you may feel stuck, you may feel, you know, that kind of frustration, that let me breathe frustration, that claustrophobic frustration. However, this is ending, this is changing, and this process is kind of saying to you that there is something better to come for you. There is a new direction, a new energy, a new force coming in for you, and this is kind of saying that the blood has been shed, and you may feel that there's nothing left to give, but all of a sudden you get re-energized, and you feel full of hope, full of peace, full of forgiveness for people that have let you down or have hurt you, because you will start to see that holding on to anger or holding on to upset is not the best way to go. Okay. So it's sort of like saying, I want to say the words, own your own self. Do not apologize for who you are, because once you start realizing you don't need to apologize for who you are, I actually see tremendous growth here. I see tremendous prosperity. I see focus. I see intentions. This period here is fading away now. We are more direct. We are more on it, you know, that kind of feeling. So I feel that if you are going for a new job, this is the perfect time for you to do so. And if you want to make changes in your relationship, again, this is time to examine the relationship, examine where you're going, and bringing thoughts, dreams and ideas to reality. I feel that some of you have failed at things and maybe wanted to give up. However, practice makes perfect, as they say. Practice makes perfect. And it just kind of says to me that you are not yet done. There's more to come for this. You know, it just feels as if you are looking towards laying the new foundations, a new path. But right now, you are still learning, you're still creating, you're still making. But this will lead to prosperity. This will lead to your abundance. This will lead to your security and happiness. But with that happiness, don't forget that there is love to be had as well. So don't close your ideas off to the ideas of love, okay? Yes, there is an ending here. This is what we want to see. This is an ending of the old. It feels like you cannot go any further on the path that you have been. So we now are looking for new direction, new signs, new hope. And I feel that you're going to find this. This is here. The Death card speaks of endings, new beginnings, new feelings, new engagement in your life. You know, that kind of, wow, I felt so low, but now I've got rid of something in my life that wasn't helping me, and we are now going together, and it just feels like new energy, renewable energy. And this card speaks of power. So yes, this is the right timing to do things. You've been patient, but the patience is required a little while long to get the right balance, the right mix here. But once it's all in place, this is massive energy for you. And it just feels to me as if things that were out of your reach, things that you didn't think were going to work out for you or unobtainable, house, relationships, work, things that you thought were out of your reach, unobtainable, will suddenly become in your reach, because what my guides are showing me is a tree that was bearing fruit, and the fruit is now coming so heavy on those branches, it's coming down for you. So it's now time to gather your abundance. Okay, there is like lots of hope here. We got the star card here, which is kind of saying that everything is flowing in the right direction for you. The universe has listened to you. There is hope, there is faith, and I want to say that you are gently being guided onto the right path. Now I say gently is because my guides are just showing me a gentle hand behind you, pushing you onto the right path, the right energy here, and I feel that you've needed this. I also see that you have kind of suffered, as in weighing up the pros and cons, or kind of being out of sync. But now we're finding that balance again. Now we're finding that order. And it seems to happen all at once. It's like there must be a big change in order for or a big shock in order for the change to happen. To me, it seems as if all this change is happening at the same time. It's all going off around you. The energy is kind of big, and it needed to happen for you to move forward, for you to see what needed to be straightened out, what needed to be sorted out. And I see this here. This is needed to happen. So we have, it kind of feels as if you're going through a process of being tired, of being unsure, of being done with the past. Done with the past. Yes, accepting that things have happened, accepting that that's the way it was. There's nothing you can do about this, but you have a say about your future. You have a say about your future. Accepting that some things had to happen the way they did, because it's putting you in alignment on the right path for better things. Okay, yes, happier times, happier family, things feeling more content, more at ease, more at peace. So we are going on a real journey here, but this journey does seem to go like explode around you. This is not quite your tower moment, but this is a time of absolute perfect timing around you at this moment. That things that you thought were bad news for you turn out not to be so bad, because you've had to have them. You've had to have the change, and then you're going to find your inner peace. Okay. Yes, it just kind of says to me, you are in alignment, and you are going to find your happiness, you are going to find your peace, and I do see this. Oh, wow. So persevere with what you're going through at the moment. It may seem tough, it may seem really overwhelming, but your focus, your energy is leading you into the right area. Oh gosh, I love this for you. This is absolutely amazing. This is kind of saying that you may feel as if all hell's breaking loose kind of thing, and you're out of control, but you're not. It's all going to sort itself out for you very, very soon. So don't lose patience, don't lose hope. You are on the right path. Okay, I just want you to know that. So, and if you enjoyed this reading, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so if you've chosen this card here, this is a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is in focus, is the focus, foundation and goal. Blessed is the body, mind and soul. So this is coming up to be a love reading for you guys. So we'll see what's going on. Now, first off, I'm seeing there's a lot of contentment, a lot of happiness. I also am kind of getting the feeling it's like asking me to ask you, is there anything else in your life that you can change? Is there anything else in your life that you need? And I'm feeling the answer is no. You are quite content and happy with how things are going. There's blossoming energies around you. There's new things coming in for you. But I feel that you have suffered. You have suffered, you have known loss, you have known upset, you have known what it feels to be hurt, but don't let your hurt, your past hurt, shadow and call casting onto the future here, because we have new love goals coming in, we have new situations here, and it's the end of feeling adrift, it's the end of being cut off from things in your life. Okay, so we have new love coming in, which is a very positive sign, but it's kind of asking you to, yes, you're very happy with where things are going, but open up and accept this new love, because some of you may not want this new love, or you'll try to resist this new love that's coming in. However, I feel that this would be a very good thing for you. It's a sense of pushing away the disappointment, or the disappointment that you haven't confronted. You know, because my guides are saying to me, you've just swept things under the carpet and haven't faced things truly as they should be. But now it's time to open up for this, because there's some good things coming your way. You just need to trust in these good things. Okay. Two of Cups here, which is speaking of love and happiness, of reunions and unions, of bonds being formed and strengthened as well. But do not allow these two to hold you back and put you in a place of that nice polite smile that you give to people that you don't really want to talk to, you know, when you nod your head and just grin. And it's just, you don't want to be put in that sort of place. You want to be active in your life. And this card is kind of saying it's time to let go of these sort of actions, so you can have that abundance, so you can have that happiness. So it's time to let go. It's time to find the right path for you. But that path is going to be opening up, because you will just be guided there. I feel that someone is coming in for you that you've needed. And we have the Knight of Wands. Someone is really going to shake up your life. Someone's energy is going to invigorate you. Their energy is going to now you're alive, because at the moment it feels like you're happy and content where you are, but are you truly living? You know, it kind of wants to ask you this question, and I'm kind of being directed to the fact that there is love coming in for you, and this person is going to shake your foundations in a really good way. You know, it's going to lift you up and push that security that you've been living in. It's going to push your boundaries. But I feel that this is excitement, and part of me is kind of thinking that you would just go with it, even though you'll resist some part of it. You can't help but be tempted. Okie dokie, I like that. Okay, yes, so it feels like you are open up your feelings, open up your emotions, and accepting and knowing that there's going to be passion, that there's going to be more for your love life coming in. Some of you may have even met this person, and you may be intrigued by them, or you know, you're thinking about them and this kind of thing. But I do see the Two of Cups again, so this is kind of really reinforcing that something about your love life is about to change or get better. It's not getting worse. It just feels like you're needing to allow yourself the permission to enjoy love, to appreciate all that's coming with you, because there does seem to be a lot of feelings here. Don't let your logic, don't let your mind stop you from enjoying happiness. I mean, for some of you it could even be a brief thing that turns into something more, who knows. But I do feel a lot of happiness here. I feel that this is your path right now, to find your love, to find what you've been dreaming for and you haven't really realised, or you've put it to the back of your mind. But I feel that some of you have wanted this to happen. I feel like some of you have wanted the abundance to flow, the abundance to happen. But you've been resisting that change. You've been resisting holding on to your security of maybe feeling alone, or you don't want to rock the boat because you don't want life to change. But somewhere deep in your subconscious, you have been thinking about the change, bringing that person in. And this person that's coming in is going to rock your foundations. It's going to be exciting. But it's time to leave the space that you have been occupying. It's nowhere else you can go in this space that you've been occupying. You're being asked to open up the gates, to allow yourself to live, to allow yourself to love and feel love again. You know, it feels as if there's more to come for you. Do not be afraid to open yourself up to new choices, new people, new adventures. You don't need to live in a place of, yes, you have everything that you need, but there is something that is missing, and that something is coming to you. Don't resist it, kind of thing. You need this. You need this happiness. You need this abundance. You need this joy. And I feel it, and I'm being shown there's like more to come. There's security to be built. There's happiness. There's abundance. Again with the abundance. So I really don't feel this is a reading about work. I feel the abundance is with love. The abundance is with happiness. The abundance is with family. So it's kind of letting me know that the abundance is already there. You've got everything you need except for one thing, except for that love, except for that harmony, except for that security that you would get with love. So I see that it just feels to me as if the universe is asking permission for you to open up to the idea of love, to open up your heart. You don't need to be in this place of going without. What's it for? Are you truly happy? I think it's not time to ask questions. I think you've already asked those questions. But what it's asking you to do is move away from this place that you thought was secure, you thought was safe, but then you're starting to think or starting to realise that there is something missing in all the abundance that you thought you had. There is something deep down. It's like a waking up, a realisation. At sitting there in the evening with your glass of wine, watching your favourite programmes on TV is not satisfying you anymore. You want more. And you're starting to look for it. But don't resist that change. Don't resist holding back. Don't resist what's coming for you, because what is coming for you is going to make you feel so much happier, so much more at peace as well, as if your life can truly begin again. Doesn't matter what age you are, it can begin again, you know. So yes, this is just kind of saying that you're going to give yourself permission to do this and have faith that it's going to work out right for you. Just because you can't see it right now at this moment doesn't mean to say it's not going to happen. At least there's life that's changing for you. I kind of feel that this is not going to come out of the blue unexpected. It feels as if all of a sudden you realise that you're not content where you are, so you will go out and do something, whether you're doing dating sites, whether you are doing knowing this person through friends, whatever it is, you're opening up yourself to the opportunities that are going to come your way that right now aren't there because you're not seeing them. You're caught up in your own abundance, but they will be there, and have faith that this is going to happen for you, because I do see the energy around you shifting and changing. I feel for you, it's time to manifest the person that you want to bring into your life. And even if you do have a relationship, has it become stale? Has it become stagnant? Can't we shake it up, make it fun again, make you feel as if you're enjoying your relationship again? New energy is definitely coming in with love, but don't hang on to the past, because it's not giving you what you want. It's just keeping you a place of, you're not unhappy, but are you happy really? So it's time to open up those gates, allow more to come to you, and maybe step out of your comfort zone in some ways. This is going to do you good. This really is. And this is when you're going to get your love and your unions. But this person that's coming in is a really fiery energy, is really exciting, really good fun to be with. And they will be what you need at this moment. So I hope that resonates with you. If that resonates with you, leave a little like for me, and also subscribe to my channel. This does really help. Follow me on my Patreon or follow me on TikTok, and I do private readings. The link is in the bio. Anyway, bye for now.